I didn't want to create a detective because there are so many of them. But if I was going to, I wanted to make him different. I think it was Mark Lawson, the critic, who described the 3 Ds of detective fiction. The detective is always depressed, has at least one divorce behind him, and has a drink problem. And I didn't want to create another detective like that because, there are so many of them. It's become a little bit of a cliche. And I think it stems from the days of Raymond Chandler and Dashiell Hammett. So I didn't want to do that. There's lots of good writing that covers those personalities. I went to this party and this guy was there, and it turned out he was a police officer. So we got chatting, and I was telling him about the time I worked in television. That encouraged him to confide in me that actually he'd been to drama school. But when he'd come out of drama school, he got tired of looking for jobs and realised just how hard it was to get a job. And so he ended up in the police force. So that gave me the inspiration for creating Myles Morgan. Then I thought, well, what would a guy who'd been to drama school, what would he be good at? What part of police work? And I thought, well, he'd be great undercover. His strengths are also his weaknesses. He's a good liar, which makes him a good undercover cop. But he doesn't know when to stop lying. Underneath, he's got a heart of gold. He wants to do the right thing. He wants to put the villains away. But he's just a bit confused. The irony is that he's a better actor off stage. He's a better actor in real life than he is on stage or in front of a camera. So being an undercover police officer is ideal. He's made for it in many ways. But something inside him just won't let go of the dream. Myles Morgan and the police force are not ideal bedfellows. In fact, they hate each other, even though they're kind of good for each other.